A week full of activities at the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Civic Education. Greetings to you, ladies and gentlemen, dear young people. We bring you the latest update at MINJEC in this news edition, and before the news info, a recap of the main stories. A workshop was organized to train civic education leaders to promote moral, civic and entrepreneurial values. We take you to the domain of sports, where the Football Mission Cameroon organization presents sport-based youth empowerment project to Minister Mununa Futu. Minister Mununa Futu met with Chief Mindset Boster President Ninel Chupanu Sofak to enhance youth entrepreneurial skills. Those are the main stories. Stay tuned. We shall be right back. Amphitheater 300 of the Ministry of Economic Planning and Regional Development hoisted for the 2 to the 4th of April 2025 the National Training Workshop for Great Trainees of the National Program for Civic Education through Moral, Civic and Entrepreneurial Rearmament under the lead of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Civic Education. Ange Bokob gives the details.
In the current context marked by the sharp rise of incivism and deviance among young people and even the population as a whole, it is urgent to educate citizens and instill in them the seeds of public good, responsibility, civic, moral, ethical, and republican values. These are the objectives of this national workshop for the training of trainers in the National Program of Civic Education through Moral, Civic and Entrepreneurial Rearmament, PRONEC-REAMORCE. Mununa Futu, Minister of Youth Affairs and Civic Education, on the job.
This meeting is therefore an opportunity for participants to equip themselves with the indispensable tools for encouraging people to be socially responsible citizens rooted in their culture, open to the world, and respectful of the common good and the institutions, symbols and emblems of the Republic.
During this workshop, the various training modules highlighted the symbols and emblems of the Republic. Participants learned a lot about the ceremonial of honor to the national flag and the emblems and symbols of the Republic as an element of entrepreneurial awakening.
We want them that at the end, they should become trainers of trainers in the private and public sector, at national, regional, divisional, subdivisional, communal, and village level.
There are now 250 great trainers committed in a sustainable way and at the highest level to accelerate the change of mentalities, mind education, and responsible citizenship within society.
Through that, we'll be able to change the minds of Cameroonians to love their nation, to create an environment of peace and work, and become patriotic.
Having received their certificate of participation, they are now ambassadors of PRONEC-REAMORCE capable of reducing the nuisance capacity of incivism in all sectors of social life.
Looking at the contribution of sports, the Football Mission Cameroon Association presented to the Minister of Youth Affairs and Civic Education, Mununa Futu, a project for the integral development of youth through sport on April 1st, 2025 at the headquarters of his ministerial department. Boris Christianzo attended the audience and now brings back the following report.
Football Mission Arena is the ambitious project of the association Football Mission Cameroon. The aim is to build sport facilities for young people. Its president, Emery Fokam, who took part in the meeting via video conference, described it as an initiative aimed at providing young people with spaces for entertainment, but also for learning and developing their sporting skills. Sport is seen as a means to an end, not an end in itself. Our objectives are to use football as a level of development around sportive activities, football in particular, to organize training and sensitization sessions in different domains such as medical, environmental, and civic. A project for which the structure is seeking a multifaceted contribution from the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Civic Education in order to work more closely and effectively with young people. We wish to have an institutional support, precisely connection with the centralized structures of the ministry, subdivisional delegation, the different same pages, and the ministers has reassured us with the availability of the ministerial department under his control to give us this accompaniment. The Minister of Youth Affairs and Civic Education, Mununa Futu, expressed his interest in the project, which will promote activities that contribute to sport, one of the tasks assigned to multipurpose youth empowerment centers. According to the member of government, this will enable the young people looked after in these centers to benefit from more comprehensive support adapted to local conditions. All that remains for Football Mission Cameroon is to turn this vision into reality and use sport as another tool for integrating young people.
The Minister of Youth Affairs and Civic Education signed a partnership agreement on April 3, 2025 at Palais de Verre Paul Biya with the networks of parliamentarians for the promotion of private entrepreneurship, led by Honorable Roger Milingi. This was during the opening ceremony of the workshop on awareness, implementation, monitoring and evaluation of business incubators organized by the said network in collaboration with the networks of mayors on the social and solidarity economy, the network of private institutes of higher educations and other partners. The objective is to promote youth entrepreneurship in universities through the multipurpose youth empowerment centers present throughout the national territory. Far from Palais de Verre Paul Biya, Minister Mununa Futu granted an audience to Nine Chepanu Sofak, President of Chief Mindset Booster, on Friday 4th March 2025 at MINJEC Headquarters Building, Yaoundé, which offered its services to help the ministry boost the entrepreneurial skills of young people. Shalili Kisabi gives the echo.
Chupanu Sonfak, founder of CHEP's Mindset Booster, abbreviated CMB, presents her organization which aims to transform the potentials of young Cameroonians. CHEP's Mindset Booster reinforces the impact of PRONEC-REAMORCE by cultivating a growth mindset among young people. CHEP's Mindset Booster also complements this initiative by developing the entrepreneurial mindset essential to sustainable success.
If everybody leaves the country, if everybody leaves, who will build our country? Because if our country is where he is today, it is not because of the government or because of the president. It is because of our mentality. And if we talk about mentality, we talk about me. Even me, it is my fault that my country is where it is. But it is not a problem. I mean, we know that with a growth mindset, we can grow. We can make a step, walk, grow, learn, readapt, and go exactly where we want to be. So Cameroon, the Cameroonian need to change their mindset.
After the presentation of the vision of CHEP's Mindset Booster, it was time for the traditional flag lowering ceremony, marking the end of the working week, in which Chupanu Sonfak, president of CHEP Mindset Booster, handled the Civic Mindedness Minute. With the presence of Honorable Gabriel Fonja, President of the Education, Vocational Training and Youth Commission at National Assembly, who was impressed with the presentation and also with the initiatives of PRONEC-REAMORCE, which are in line with the vision of CHEP's Mindset Booster organization. Honorable Gabriel Fonja concluded by advising the minister to focus more on increasing communication on PRONEC-REAMORCE nationwide.
It was a pleasure being your host. Till our next edition, stay tuned and make sure that you are a subscriber to the online television channel MINJEC WEBTV.